Good morning, everybody. June 1st here. It is Wednesday, 2022. Just a absolutely beautiful start to the morning. It is about quarter to 10 as we speak. So I got to tell you what happened and what the fix was for this issue. Um, so I got up this morning and getting my day started because I plan on. Oh, before we get into the video, just so you know, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. So I would encourage you all to join me then, and we will have a good discussion, and we'll have a good little chat, and do that. So I'm not sure what the topic is going to be yet, but you will see that when I set that up later. But so my goal today, obviously, is get the second coat on the battery room. Underneath, I want to, make sure I got enough to do the full coat first, and then see what I got left and work on the eaves underneath afterwards. So we'll see how much paint I got left. It should not take as much on the second coat as it did on the first, so that's a good thing. All right, so let me tell you about my issue this morning. So sitting here this morning, I'd gotten up and I plugged in my phone and to charge my phone up, and all of a sudden my phone's not charging, and I'm like, well, what's going on? I'm thinking, do I got a bad charger? Am I going to have to go and see about getting this charged up? And then I was on the laptop this morning, and I looked and I see that's not charging. I said, oh, we got an issue. So came out to the battery room, and I will tell you. So as you can see, it's very clear right now. We're getting in plenty of sunshine and stuff like that. So what happened? And I will explain this to you so that you guys understand. All right, so I came in. The grow watt was off. The display on both of these batteries was off. So hopefully I can manipulate this a little bit so you can see. There is a display module right here, okay? Right there is a display module. It lets you know that the battery's on, that it's working, that there's no issue. So so this was all off. So the system shut down. I'm thinking, okay, what happened? What is going on here? So what happens sometimes? Now these two small batteries will only bring in so much amperage. And if the amperage gets too much, the whole system will shut down. Boom. Right? Whole system shuts down. And so you have to have another battery to charge, get the system booted back up. Because it's a safety measure. Okay? So what I did was I hooked up this battery. So the cables, let me actually show you. Okay. All right. So the cables on this here came like that, all right? So I had to cut that off, and then I had to peel back some of the protective covering and put them in. Obviously red went into red, black went into black, so that's ground, that's hot. I had shut the whole system off too to make sure that no power was coming in when I did this, because with the solar panels I didn't want to get a good zap. So here's the main breaker here, and this side is already off. There's nothing attached to that one, but this one here I turned that off while I worked on this. Okay, so turn that off, hooked in those two, turned it on, kicked on this here. Now I had disconnected these two batteries. Okay, so I plugged in this battery here, and I will bring this over here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see the display. It's saying discharging at 88%. So what it's doing right now, this battery here, 11 kilowatt hour battery, right, is charging up these two batteries. These are two, this is 5 kilowatt hours between the two. So they're 2.5 kilowatt hours with both. And so what's going to happen is once they equalize, this big battery with these two smaller batteries, once they all equalize, then everything will charge up. So what I'm going to be doing, because of the amperage on this thing is like just absolutely crazy. It's so big. it is, you know, there's not going to be an issue of it shutting the system down. But what I'm going to do is a backup, because you have to have the, if the system shuts down, you need to have the 48 volts to kick it back on. So once everything is charged up, we get up to 52.6 or 56.1 with the batteries voltage. Once it gets up there today, what I'll do is I'll disconnect these two batteries, because I don't really need to use the whole system right now. I can use these batteries here as a backup. These batteries will be the backup. This one here, which is an 11 kilowatt hour battery, is going to be more than enough to take care of what my needs are. It's not going to drain down at all. And if in the morning when the sun comes out, it's got enough amperage that it's not going to be an issue. And if it ever was, then I have these guys. So periodically what I will do is, like maybe once a week, I'll plug these in, top them off, wait for a nice sunny day, plug them in, top them off, and then just disconnect them again, so that I have them as a backup for down here. And that's the way we're going to do that. So that's I hope that explains it. But you're going to run into issues. You need to know how to troubleshoot, need to know how to figure stuff out. And so again, it's been a learning experience with me as well. So having somebody like Brian to help figure out what needs to be done and stuff like that, it just it makes all the difference in the world. It really does. So but that's that's what happened here today. Now everything is back online, and I have to keep it this way because this cord is not long enough. We'll come over here. I'm going to get in here, guys, and I'm going to organize things, I promise you. Once I got to get up there and take care of business up there. But so right now it's saying discharging at 88%. The voltage is at 5309. So yeah. So now it's 5310. So the voltage just went up. So we're pulling in enough power to take care of everything that we need to take care of. And so like I said, this one is discharging power to charge the other two batteries. Once everything equalizes out, it's a mess in here right now. But I promise you, all these things will be getting squared away. I will be getting things, in a better situation with everything. But yeah, it's just another one of those things that I'm dealing with. As soon as I get the second coat on here, one of these flags is going up on the building, and so I will be doing that as well. So it's just right now it's a cluster in here right now. What I'm going to be doing, guys, too, just so you know, all these canned goods and everything here are going to go down to the other to the Big Blue House. It's going to be much, much cooler in the Big Blue House, and so that is why everything is going to go into there. So like I'll leave this door open today so it stays cooler in here. And so there we are. But so that's my excitement of the day to start my day out. But now my project is going to be getting this battery room painted, get that second coat done. Once that second coat is done and I have that part squared away, like I said, then I plan on working on buttoning up this battery room. I have the spray foam, and now you can see sunlight through the top there. I'll hit those gaps, and then along through here I have to hit these as well. And so I do that. That should button it up pretty good. I am going to put insulation in the top. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. I have wood over here, so I think that I could use that as like a strip and screw that in to that so that the insulation stays. I just got to figure all that part of it out yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I got to do the other things first. What I'm going to do also while I'm here, I'm going to show you this. I have the screen vents here, and that was given to me by Rob. And so what I'm going to probably do with those are going to go, I'll probably just put it in that way up there, so or I don't know, we'll figure it out. I might have to do something different there. But anyway, that's got to go up there to get us some cross ventilation. So I have a few of those that he had given me. And so yeah, plenty to do, a lot to work on. Enough to keep me out of trouble, keep me off the streets. But good day, dealt with the issue, no issues now. This system's been running great. I basically needed to stop being lazy and hook up the other system, and the other battery to the system. And so now it is. So now we don't have that issue anymore. So that's where we're at. And slow and steady wins the race. But good sunny day today. Hopefully it will completely charge up this battery as well. And I'll keep an eye on things and see where it's at. But that's the game plan. That's where we're at. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. When you have an issue, you got to know how to troubleshoot it and figure out what's going on. Why is the system shut down? What would cause the system to shut down? And a lot of times it's as simple as the safety mechanisms in the batteries will trigger if it gets too much amperage, if it gets a surge, and that's what causes. It had a surge because the sun came out, it was a lot of sun, the amperage went too high, shut it all down. So that should not ever happen again, because this other battery is a monster. That is a monster battery. So we should be way good to go. Now once I get the other house built over here and get that hooked up and wired and going, then I will hook in the other two batteries as well full time to the system, so that we have, obviously more than enough for what we need. So anyway, so right now 16 kilowatt hours battery storage capability, and that's where we're at. All right, so I hope that helps. I hope you understand that. I hope that wasn't too confusing. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, and I'll try to address them, if you have any questions. All right, so anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I'll start getting this video uploaded so that it's ready to go. And I got to get some work done today. I got to, take care of some business. So I'll show you this too. And it just, from yesterday to today, I'm just going to show you the difference already in one day. We got the potatoes coming up, obviously, in this one as well. But look at the potatoes coming up real nice. Like that whole row is coming up real good. That whole row, it looks like it's doing good. I think maybe some of the batteries or potatoes didn't do well, or they got dug up or something. But they're coming up pretty good there. Got them here and got them there. So it is what it is. They'll grow or they don't grow, right? So anyway, folks, remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Have a great day, everyone. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.